Gotcha. Oh no. Wahoo. I'm done for. Wahoo. I'm done for. Oh no. Oops. Wahoo. Run for it.
Oh no!
Wahoo.
Here we go. I think you can hear me now, as Hal makes the connection there. Turns out that if you don't turn off push to talk, you can't talk to people. Commentator learning how to use Discord on his first go through. There you go. It's like I've never conned before. Yeah, so it's a lot. I was actually saying this as I had it on push to talk, go to figure. It's actually a lot less to kill Bowser with shells in Mario Maker 2, and Mario Maker 1 was a lot worse. I'm doing fantastic, Vizzy. Thank you for asking. I hope everybody's doing wonderful on this great weekend Sunday.
Oh,
All right, so it's going to be Luigi, and then you got Hal as Mario. And it looks like a double shell jump level that they're going to have to be fighting each other. That looks like fun. I don't think that's going to be able to be done. Oh, but it could just be a fight to the end. They could be trying to just jump off of each other. Now, oh man. This, the true multiplayer versus level. You kill your Yeah, they don't have a Koopaling anymore. They just have, or is the Koopaling still in there? I'm not even sure. They could actually, so Luigi's got a little bit of advantage here. If they bounce off of his head, yeah, and do a shell jump. Oh. But honestly, shell jumps in versus are a little bit harder because look at the delay. You can see it that they're having extra fall time and it's not quite the same timing, so it'll take you a couple of times. Honestly, this is looks a little bit high for one shell jump, but it looks you'd have to hit probably a max jump for that. Oh, what's the one style that I make levels in? I would probably say SMB1. I love SMB1. I like SMW probably the most out of like the OG games, but for SMM2, after the Link power-up, like the Link power-up just made SMB1 just so much fun. I love it. And this is going to be a 200-second fight to the finish. Who is going to be the stingiest? Who's going to sit there? Yeah, 4 minutes of this. Oh, or excuse me, Hal's like, no, this shell shall be out of the way. So, you know, I can't agree more that a Samus power-up would be awesome, but the problem with the Samus power-up is that I feel like the stuff that they would have to add would be a little bit rough for that. I think something like they did with Smash with like Mega Man would be cool too. But the only thing I worry about is them putting it for SMB1 and leaving out everything else. I really want them to add another specialty stage building. I want them to add something like old school SMB Land. That would be awesome. Super Mario Land would be really cool from the Game Boy instead of just the power-up. So it looks like they're going to sit here for this 140 seconds. Now, they could agree to start over, but that would mean one of them would have to let the other try. So, Ice Flower would be cool. Oh, Luigi almost making it in there. So trying to take that chance. Sulking in the corner after missing it. It would be awesome if they actually added a little bit more to the 3D World, because 3D World was a great addition from SMM1, you know, into SMM2 and everything. The only thing that I think would have been better would have been if they had more, I don't know, the power-ups was kind of, I don't know. I feel like they messed up on the power-ups in 3D World. Yeah, some sort of more power-ups would be great. So we're moving on to another level. They decided to pass on this one. Cannot blame them. Double shell jump practice ended up being just a how many times can we jump and try to land on each other's head. You know what would make me happy? Nintendo, if you're listening, please, please stop putting these kind of levels in multiplayer versus. They are not worth it. They don't belong in here. All you have to do is just put some sort of word recognition. Hal is going to be Luigi, Soso is going to be Toad. Unfortunately, there's no Toadette here. We decided to leave her out. She's just a viewer sitting in the wonderful Twitch chat. Oh, look! This looks fantastic! Don't you agree?
Oh no!
I feel like this is just wonderful. Yeah, there's a lot of power-ups that were just kind of amiss. They really lost their chance for that. And I individually at least. You know what I mean? Like I feel like all right, gotta play the kill. Who's gonna kill the Hammer Bros last card? The P-switch doesn't despawn. It's just every death will spawn more of the Hals. I believe is the case. But the thing is they need that P-switch to get over there, but they have to kill those Hammer Bros. Or maybe the P-switch does despawn. That's... Why does the P-switch despawn? Oh! Commentator learning some new stuff. That's interesting. I did not know that. That's very interesting. I was unaware. Oh no! Oh wow! There you go. Hal taking advantage of the iframes that you get after spawning in and killing both of those Hammer Bros. I did not realize that the P-switches despawn after somebody grabs it and they die. I was unaware of that. Hal is working on a 5-0 sweep of Soso. Can Soso stop that sweep and come back on a epic comeback here from being down 0-4? We'll find out. Soso's going to be Luigi and Hal's going to be Mario. This is going to be the brothers for the finish. I am looking forward to Pace. I'm going to try to make it. My birthday is literally a couple days after it. I'm not making any promises though. So if anybody is looking forward to meeting me or seeing me, I can't make promises about Pace. You called it quits. Starting spectator mode. Oh, this looks awful.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm done for.
This is horrific. Yeah. Okay, this is still completable. Never mind. It has stopped being completable. Well, now it's definitely not completable. So, yeah, again, Nintendo, I would love it if you, you know, avoided these levels in multiplayer versus, because your engine doesn't allow for these to be fun. They're actually horrible.
I'm done for.
I mean, the concept of this level is awful, but not, like, totally horrible. Hey, look, the level's not completable again.
Oh no.
So, but yeah, like, it's the concept is there. I find it interesting that the boxes will surf on the stars, and you can't pick up the stars. So you're supposed to use the boxes to get into that, or use the power-up, the builder suit. Which, shout-outs to Nintendo for making the builder suit. The builder suit was actually really cool for, like, 2 levels. And then everybody used it to do excavation, because everybody loves taking an hour excavating the level. I think one thing Nintendo could do is a word recognition. It wouldn't be hard to do that. Even in every language that could be on there, doing a word recognition, if it says something like practice or shell jump, but the thing is, Nintendo refuses to admit that shell jumps exist. They don't like Kaizo. They refuse to admit Kaizo exists.
Oh no!
All right, looking like Hal made it a little bit faster. So this is not a speedrun level. This is 300 seconds. And Soso using the iframes as well as Hal, deciding that's a good idea. I like it. Oh, wow, too far. Look at that. Blind jumps end up in holes. Oh, but we see the flag. So they know that it's going to be really fast. So with Soso being in the lead right here, he's got an advantage. Just needs to land on... Oh, the twirl did him in. The twirl did them in, and I think this is going to be... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Soso might still be ahead. Just got to not twirl here, man. There you go, Soso. Is this the comeback? Stopping the 5-0 sweep. Soso gets a win on the board. Yeah, that was expert, by the way. I agree with the Omega Law there. That was expert. I'm a scrub. I could have done that. I bet you it's expert because people twirled and missed. They blind jumped and missed. Soso, Luigi, Hal, Toad. Yoshi Toad, actually. Mario is in a cave. Auto scroll. That sounds horrible. Oh, look at all the... Hey, this isn't auto scroll. You lied.
Oh no.
Mario doesn't play the cave. Oh, never mind. Here comes the auto scroll. No, what? Where? Why did you say auto scroll? You lied. I'm not a fan of you. Level creator, why'd you tag it as auto scroll? Or maybe somebody else tagged it as auto scroll for some reason. This is not auto scroll. This is not close to auto scroll. No red coins, just a lot of enemy spam. Looks horrible. Oh, that, well, you know, when you run up against the wall. Yeah, there's always going to be a chance of unbeatable levels, no matter what system is put into place. That is 100% true. I definitely admit that, but one of the things that I also will say is Nintendo's system right now is 100% flawed. There's no question. The amount of uncompletable levels that you actually see is pretty bad. And I say uncompletable, that's because they're uncompletable in the sense that when one person does something to stop the level from working, it stops everybody from being able to do it because it doesn't reset. That's the problem. Hey, look, Infinite Bowser final. That's great. Both of them taking a damage boost. Having to jump off the red-blue blocks, very common occurrence. Whoa, had it held left instead. But Toad might have the actual knowledge here, and that's how. Just getting into that pipe. Barely making that. Is this a secret? I think we found a secret. And it leads to the end. Hal wins 5-1.
Nice work.
GG's to Hal. Moving on to the next round. And I do believe this was the losers bracket here. So we're going to be right back with the next round. I will be commentating that as well. So stick around, and we will see you back for some more European Super Mario Maker 2 versus. Thank you very much.